Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and we are going to continue our lovely 30-day campaign of Earthborne Rangers. I am having a fantastic time with this game. I think it's wonderful. I think it's a joy to play, but that's me, right? I like narrative stories what keeps me, it's what drives me, it's what gets me going into the game, and it's fantastic. So, as you can all see, I still have the high mic, and I still have the high mic because Amazon did not deliver my stuff on time. So I got to wait till tomorrow to get the low mic. So by, I guess, Sunday, when we play this again, when we come back around and play this again, that's when I should have the lower mic, and it's not going to be heavy in my face like that. But until then, this is what you get to see. Oh yeah. Anyway, hey Brian, hey Jess, hey Matt, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Um, so it's gonna be a good time. As I said, I'm really enjoying this game. The narrative is definitely expanding, and I really like what I'm seeing so far. So yeah, I guess before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my Patreons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Without further ado, we hit 6, so let's go ahead and get down to the table and start playing this bad boy. Okay, so where we left off, we're on day 6. It's still a downpour. Yay! But we weren't able to stop the flooding at all 3 locations, so we've hit a story point on the beginning of day 6 to go to 94.2. You know you all did it in like in that voice. Don't judge me. You know you all did it in that voice. So let's go to 94.2. Oh, and also just for updates, I did add my is the rulebook that bad? I hate reading. No, Jess, the rulebook isn't bad at all. It's actually very easy to follow. So this rulebook of this is not bad at all. But as you can see, I added my campaign deck here, and I've called her Valen. So she is a shepherd, conciliator, guardian. So we added that, and we've got all the stuff in here that broke this out. So let's go to I did as I promised. So let's go to 94.2 and continue on with what's going on. 94.2. So if you've completed, we're just gonna scroll down. If you haven't, it has ranged heavily as well as rained heavily for the last 2 days, but this morning it has finally begun to subside. You see a runner approaching, wet and ragged. After he catches his breath, he tells you of the flood damage done to the area surrounding White Sky Lake and asks if you might be of assistance by helping to clear debris and repair the damage. And there's something else, he says. For each location not marked off next to rising waters, record the location name followed by flooded on the campaign tracker. Rising waters, and we're gonna go to notable events. We're gonna add a notable event. I gotta break out the keyboard for this. So we'll say oh no, I gotta do rising water. Well, I gotta do it said so for each location not marked, record a location name followed by flooded. So this would be Kobos Market flooded. There we go. We'll do that. Kobos Market flooded. So that is now down there. So it does have the flooded keyword. Okay. Complete rising waters. All right, so let's go to, and this will be marked completed. Save. Yep, it'll tell us which one is and which one is. Okay. Then go to 107A. You follow the man to a small crowd of people gathered by a wide, dark tangle of fallen trees, murmuring to one another in low tones. Calypso and Calivor are there as well, speaking quietly to one another. Among the debris, hey Janet, among the debris, there is a startling sight. Dozens of strange corpses deposited here by the flood. The corpses are battered, broken, and caked in filth, but they are all clearly one species, a biomeld, and unlike anything any of you have ever seen. You see pale flesh, eyeless faces, and long limbs ending in claws. This it just turned Lovecraftian. Calypso approaches you with a haunted look on her face. Hal and I are going to help clean up this mess. What are they, and where did they come from? She places her hand on your shoulder. Bring word of this to Elder Orlin in the Spire. If anyone in the valley knows what these things are, it's her. Travel to the Spire within the next 4 days to speak with Elder Orin. Gain the Journey Spire mission card and record 94.3 4 days from now. So 4 days from now would be on the 10th, right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be on the 10th. My math bad? Yeah, 4 days from now, the 10th. 6 plus 4 is 10. So 4 days from now is the 10th, where we'll do 94.3. We need to gain the Journey Spire mission. Completed Rising Water, so that. So Journey. Silly again. So 1 second, let me fix this. I fixed this like right. So let me fix it again. Okay. All right, there we go. I love the Zoom can fix. Yeah, just fixed it. All right, so Journey. You must venture to a specific location to progress the story. Arrive at the attached location, which is the Spire. And we read. So we're doing Journey to the Spire. You must arrive at attached location. So we're trying to get to Spire, which is this. So we will read the Spire when we get there, but we're attaching this journey to the Spire. That's what we have to do. Okay. What I miss? At delay tonight. Good. Did you hear about the explosion at the French cheese factory? Debris was every. All right. So where were we? So that's where we're starting off. Let's go ahead and pull this back up, see if there's anything else we have to do. Okay, so 4 days from now, the campaign track, and that's where we left off. All right, cool. So we got everything done we need to. We ended our day at the Kobo Market. So let's take a look. So it has 1 presence. It has a focal for haggle to switch stuff out. And we need 4 progress to move past it. But we always need to read the arrival step. Remember, this is flooded, right? So something wicked this way comes. So let's go to 16 and see what happens now that it's flooded. This is where we're starting our day on this flooded location. If the Kobo Market is flooded, it is. You crest the lip of the dell and see Rin Kobo's Market. The pond in the center has overflowed its banks, and now half of the depression is a murky expanse of brown water. A few tents have been moved to the new banks of the pond, but you see at least 1 colorful patch of fabric rising forlorningly out of the pond on a single remaining tent pole. Search the general set for flood damage and put it into play. Cool. So that's what we're doing when we got here. Pull that. We need arrival setup. Search the path deck for the next feature and put it in. So let's first of all take this by the numbers. So we've got some flood damage. It's along the way. It has 2 presence. Looks like it has 2 damage on it. And response, when there's no damage on this feature, read 95. So fitness test to repair. With a test of 2, discard 1 damage from it, and it's 6 progress to get past this thing. Grammar correction. So that is going to be there. Okay, this is the Plains deck, and that's where we're starting. The flood is over, the rain has ebbed, so these are coming out. And then I need to get 3 new Valley cards. Shuffle these up. Good. Shuffle. 1, 2. Yes. The art in this game is gorgeous. I'll shuffle these up. So 1, 3. There's one feature on here I don't want to run into, and that's probably gonna be the first feature I draw. I think there are only 2 features in here, and one of them is I don't think I could get past it presently. So it says search for the first feature. Hey, look at that. So this is the first. So this is the first feature, Morning Root. It's a feature flora and food. It has 0 presence. It's within reach, and it has 2 damage and 3 progress on it. Well, harm. I can't say damage. Harm. Fitness to slice. Add 1 harm to this feature, suffer 1 fatigue, and choose a ranger. That ranger soothes 3 fatigue. So lose a card, gain back 2, basically. If there's an active prey, exhaust it, add progress to it, and harm to this feature, both equal to the prey's presence. So that is there. We need to drop our hand and shoot for the mulligan if we need to. I'm hoping, what I want to build in this game, what I want to build, and people who've played past me, please no spoilers, but what I want to build is a pet deck. I want nothing but pets. I'm a guardian with a bunch of pets. So if that's in existence, I want to build it. So let's see what happens. We draw 5 for Arkham, 7 for Kinfire, 6. 5 and 6. Oru. Ditch. I want to be able to clear damage on that. 2 damage on that. And these help with that, so I'll keep 1 surveyed land and ditch the rest. So I'm keeping 2, ditching 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pakoto, Artel, and Special Teachers and Homeward Bound. This is actually a pretty good starting hand. Regular Dr. Doolittle. Yeah, I want all the pets. If there's a way to get more pets, I want to fill this deck with nothing but pets, and all I'm doing is just having fun every round. So we'll see how it goes. All right, shuffle these up. Here we go. Okay, the only pet I don't have out is Riri, but that's okay. Now we need to draw our first path card, which is a Hungry Scroff. Would you call me? So Hungry Scroff is a predator and a prey, 2 presence, 4 harm, 6 progress. Response: when you interact with this being, you may discard 1 token from an equipped food to commit 1 effort. I'm assuming that's this morning thing. So if there's another active predator, exhaust it. If there's an active food, where there is, then if there is an active food or you have food equipped, exhaust this being and suffer an injury. Okay. So we need to find our whistle for this, but you are along the way. So the first round isn't going to be anything. It's just going to be setup basically for what's going on. No biscuits. I heard something about biscuits with the game. I've already cleared the biscuits one. But what we're going to do is we're going to play Oru for 2. So 2 of this to play Oru for 2. We're going to do that. Move you here because you are a being, and drop lovely, lovely 2 progress on. We're going to spend 1 of these. Put down our Tel's Rod. Okay. I'll put it right here. You'll be able to see. It has 2 charges on it. I will. All right, now I could mess with this and not have to deal with that, but that could injure me, which is bad. I'm not ready to use the fetch feature presence button. Instructional teachings. Exhaust the being, then add progress to that being equal to the number of exhausted beings within reach. This is coming with Pakoto. So we'll clear that guy, and we'll add him to the lure pile. So that's what that's going to be. Move all progress from a being to a feature. That's our special get out of jail free card. The problem with this is, do I want to attempt this? I could do a 3-on-2 to discard a damage from it. Problem is this bad boy. I don't have my whistle yet, so he would injure me. Injure bad. Injure bad. Injure real bad. I don't feel like losing cards. I'm going to go probably against my better judgment. This is probably against my better judgment. I'm thinking I'm going to go and... No, because I could get rid of him next round. Because I can put down Pakoto. Puppy move Pakoto. Pakoto put 1 on here. 1 here. Or 2 here. I can give the puppy a scratch. Do this. Then do that. Depending on what comes out of the deck. So we could do some chaining next round if I'm careful. Yeah, let's chill for a second. Everybody just calm down. And we're going to chill. Not going to do anything else. Not yet. Ready up. Draw a card. Active. Draw a path card. Oh, I could have done an avoid test on him. You're right. I'll learn next time. All right, we've got Artilope. So it's another prey, which is good. This is good. This is okay. This is okay. We'll do that down. That's down here. We're going to spend the 2, put out Pakoto. All right. So we're going to do this. 2 on Pakoto. That. Get down to 1. Put 1 on this aid card. And 2 on you for 4. We're then going to try to... if there's 1 or more harm on this being, exhaust each ready. Okay, this one could just run away. But I can't test this one because this one's in the... This one can't run away. I would have to pull you back here. Be able to use this. We can do an avoidance check for sure. Without my whistle, I'm definitely scared of pulling a crest. But, no, I don't. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to exhaust this. Spend 1 to exhaust this. No, it's not an obstacle. It's not an obstacle. Dang. I would have to do an evasion test on this one. So let's do it and see what happens. If I suffer injury, I'm going to be pissed. So let's see what happens. Give this a shuffle. So it's going to be a 2-on-1 because it's 2 on their presence of 1. I want my homeward bound card, so not E. Well, I got another one. No, 2-on-1. I gotta believe in myself at some point, right? Right, Zach? I gotta believe in myself at some point. 2-on-1. I gotta believe that this is not a crest. This was an avoidance, so there it's 1-on-1, so it did work. And it's sunshine. You don't do anything, you're exhausted. You don't do anything, and nothing happens. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to connect. No, I can't. Can't connect with you. I'm trying to remember training. Actually, I could make a fitness test of this to see if I could clear off 1. It'd be a 3-on-1 if I do that. I could give the puppy a scritch and potentially get rid of this guy. I think that's the play. I'm gonna give the puppy a scratch. So I'm actually gonna spend 1. That'll be 2-on-2, which I can make that 3. So 1-on-1 fitness test to give the puppy a little scratch. Oh, weather. Weather's. Oh, this doesn't tick. Discard 1 rain from this. Each ranger suffers 1 fatigue. Going to 3. Let's. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was doing something. I was doing a 1-on-1 on the puppy. 1-on-1 on the puppy. Lacy. Yeah, so puppy's back up. Mountain, nothing. If there is an active predator, there is not. Add 2 harm to it and 2 harm to this being. We're okay. You're exhausted. If there is an active prey, that's you. Exhaust it. Add progress to it and harm to this feature, both equal to that prey's presence. Cool. So the prey's presence is 2. This goes away because this has been cleared because it's because it says add. Yeah, it had harm to this feature, both equal to the prey's presence. So that's 2. Clearing that, and 2, clearing this. So it was fulfilled. You were cleared. You're going right there on lure. So that's 2 of 5. And that's it. Okay. So then now I'm gonna try. Looking good. I'm actually gonna try a 3-on-2 fitness test. +1 removes 1 from here. And mountain. Yeah, it cleared both. That was really good. Discarded. Then puppy is going to move you here. Put 2 more on you. Then we're going to remember our training. I want my whistle. Just a 1-on-1. 1-on-1. -2. Fail. Crest. If there are 2 active predators, there is not. And that's it. All right. That'll do. So let's go ahead and do this. 1. And we draw a card. Thoughtful. Ready everything up. Draw. We've got another hungry scrawl. This is good. This is not bad. Y'all like, oh, another one. No, this is not bad because that puts 2 And then the Artelope makes 1, which is 5, which is what we need. So this is down here with me. All good, all good, all good. So we need to clear you. You suck. So what can we do to clear you? What can we do? Let's just do the ramp ups. We'll do 2, 2, 4. This guy injures me and I don't like it. So I'll move him up and put the 2 progress on him. I'll do this, adding 1 more to this card. You down to 2. Then add in 2 more progress to you. Homeward bound it right now and clear that scroff. Really wish I had Riri out. This would only put 2 progress on this one. Exhaust the being, then add progress to that being equal to the number of exhausted beings. I could try to, if I can, actually that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I'll do Ancestral Teachings for 1. To do exhaust a being, then add progress equal to the number of exhausted being in reach, which is 2. Da, 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 da. Cleared. That's 4 of 5 that I need for that lure. All right. Then we are going to do an exhaustion test to move past you. So we're going to do 2 again on this. 2 on 1 of awareness. -0. The mountain, you are exhausted, so nothing happens. And then we're going to do our test of a 3 on 2 or this. 3 on 2 fitness. -1, 2, we pass. No mountains deal with. This is cleared. It says when there is no damage on this feature, read 95. Oh, and I was supposed to soothe the fatigue from Oru. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got healing touch. Thank you. Shortchanging myself. We're supposed to go to 95 when we clear it. Read this entry corresponding to your current location. So Kobo Market. After hours of bailing water and reassembling stalls, the market row is cleared up. It will take a while for everything to dry out, but trade has returned to Kobo's Market. Continue reading. Discard flood damage. Cross off the flooded entry on your campaign tracker corresponding to your current location. Each ranger soothes 4 fatigue. Cool. So, notable events. Crossed off. Hey, we crossed it off. We're good. We stopped the flood. Well, stopped-ish. So there we go. So that has been repaired. And we don't have any fatigue left to soothe. We're good. So cool. Okay. All right. So this is discarded. And we have clear skies. We need to deal with you. I would need that Artel whistle. I really feel like I do. I'm going to try to remember my training again for a one-on-one focus. Dadgummit. There's no 2 active predators and everything is done. I'm going to try to connect with Pakoto with my last one. So it's a spirit. So it's a spirit one-on-one. 0. Perfect. So I just connect with you for 1. Go. Put you back to 3. Mountains do no harm to me. And that will be all. Cool. So let's... Yep. I'm going to try to get the heck out of here. Everything up. Rock hard. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, but it wasn't devastating. You're right. All right. Another Artelope comes down. So there's 2 of them there. Okay, so we're gonna put down 1 to put down the Paratrapsis Trapsis Whistle. Put 3 on that. So now no injury is good. No noose is good noose. All right, so then we are going to need to deal with this. So let's do 2. Tick tick. 2. Put the 1 here, putting you to 4. I have a feeling this could be bad. And 2 on you. Then perfect for Riri. I just need to find Riri. Are you a feature? No, you're a location. Then we'll try to avoid you. Connect with you. We're going to try to avoid you for 2. So that is 2 on 1. Awareness. 0. You are avoided. If there's 1 or more harm on this being, exhaust each ready Artelope, add 1 harm to each being, and each ranger suffers 1 injury. Nope. There's no harm on that being. We're not hurting anybody. Then I'm going to try to connect with you for a 2 on 1. -1, which is a 1. All right, let's deal with this. So that makes it a 5. That's the 1 I needed. That makes it a 5. That's the 5 I need. I just need to travel away from this location. Sunlight comes out. Tick this down. Give myself a fatigue. Nothing else happens. Then I'm going to try to traverse this location, making it a 4 on 1. Because I'm not... Well... Yeah, 4 on 1, because if it's a -1, I still want to make it past. So it's a 4 on 1 to try to traverse this location. 4 on 1 of fitness. -1. So that's a 3 progress on that. I should have gone higher. I couldn't have gone higher. It is what it is. All right, sunlight comes out. This goes to 1. I fatigue again. And everything else is exhausted. Okay. That's all I had to spend. Let's call that a run, shall we? Ready up. A card. Got another Oru. And draw one of these. I hate this game so much. Okay, so I got my good old friend, the Whispering Fields feature. When you would draw a path card, instead attach it face down to this feature. When this feature enters play, we draw a path card. X is equal to twice the number of the face down cards attached to it, and we can get rid of them by doing awareness test. So we have to draw 1, put it face down, so now it has a presence of 1, or 2, sorry. But that's not going to stop me from taking that fatigue and getting the heck out of here, because I hate that card. So, what we need to do... I am going to take 2 fatigue for this because I want to get out. But I need to deal with you. So first thing, let me try to exhaust you. So I'm going to do a 2 on 1 test on this one. 2 on 1. That's 0. So it does exhaust. Another sunlight. This actually goes away and we get to see the other side of the card. I have to exhaust this. Hey, Corey. Whispering Fields is my nemesis in my solo playthrough the last couple days. So we actually flipped the card. Gathering Storm weather card. So it says it has 0 rain on it. Focus shelter 2. Discard 1 rain from this card for every 2 effort. Refresh. Add 2 rain to this card. If there are 4 or more rain tokens, a peal of thunder fills the air and a heavy rain begins. Move all prey to along the way, then each ranger exhausts their roll. Flip this card. Ooh. Ooh. Cool, so how does it flip back over? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think it's just sadness. All right, we got to reshuffle. This one triggers. I know. I'm not done. I know I'm not done yet. I know I'm not done yet. Needed to follow through with the card. Reshuffle. This one hits. Put a random attached face down card in the play. If this card has ambush, suffer injury instead of fatigue. This card does have ambush, but I'm not going to suffer anything. So it is a Bloodbecken Velox. Ambush. If a ranger is injured, this being gains disconnected. Cool. It comes into play. And it says that instead of suffering fatigue, you would suffer an injury. This lovely thing says when a ranger would suffer an injury from a predator or harm would be added to a being, cancel it. Thank you. That's why I wanted the whistle. So shut that nonsense down. But you have become a problem to my life. If I had Riri, I could put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on him and be done. But I don't. And this would just be 2 harm, 2 fatigue if I try to leave right now, which I want to. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. So, oh my gosh. What did I do? If there was a way to exhaust you, I would. And I just did my awareness test to exhaust that. Instead of 3, it's just 2. And I think I might be okay with 2 because I can soothe some fatigue from Oru when I get done. So I think I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the outcome of what this means. So let's do these things in effect. We're going to do this. I know I'm going to suffer 2 fatigue, so I'm going to put you here. 2 on you. We're going to do Pakoto. Taking this down to 1. Taking this back up. 4. And putting 2 more on you. Taking you to 4. Then I'm going to try. Ooh. No. I'm like, I could connect with you, then I won't take any when I go, but another. Oh, I gotta do it. I'm gonna go with the connect. Oh. That would be a 4 on 2. No, I won't do it. You can't make me. Because if I do a 4, I have the potential to clear it. Then I could traverse and not take anything going on. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's too good not to pass up. It's a 4 to connect with you on 2. 4 on 2. Spirit. 0. Oh my god. Okay, so that's 4 progress on you, which actually clears you. I won't take anything. Mountain, nothing. All right, then we go, because we just need 1 more. We're going to 3 on 1. 3 on 1 straight up. This is a 0, and you're exhausted. 3 on 1 fitness. -0. So that's enough. That puts you at a 6, which is enough to get the heck out of here. It's sunlight. Put a random attached face down card into play if it has ambush. Nope, 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 nope. We got enough. We're out. So we are out. All right, so we are moving, which is going to trigger a lot of things now. So let's take this in order. We got to do cleanup in order. So let's clear the play area first. Say goodbye to you. Bye to you. This whole deck is going. So the play area is cleared. We're determining, we'll move this, we'll pull this off. We're determining where we're going. Well, we know we have to go to the Spire because that's what the mission tells us to do. So we're going to go to the Spire, and traveling along that path, we pass along Lakeshore. We're going Lakeshore and Spire, which is a key location. Let's pull Grasslands out and hope we never have to go there again. Why do I keep finding this girl? All right. So Grasslands, say bye-bye. Pull back in Lakeshore, and we're pulling in the Spire. Three, 4, 5, and pulling the Spire. Lakeshore. How do you all shuffle up your cards? A lot better than me, but how do you all shuffle up your cards? Yeah, Whispering Fields is rough, but there's that way was a way around it where I didn't take any punishment. I got a little fatigued, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. There's a couple things that need to happen here. Couple things. Is up. So we travel to our new location, which was the Spire. We're not camping, so we're building the path deck, which is that one. We do our arrival setup of the Spire. Oh, duh. The arrival setup of the Spire. So it says arrived at the attached location, read 1.50. So let's do that. Lovely, lovely book. .50. Arrived at Spire 108. Complete the Journey Spire mission. At the end of your travels, the tower at the center of the Spire has never looked more welcoming. You couldn't shake the haunted look on Calypso's face when she saw those corpses, and ever since that day, you felt a presence like a patient predator lurking in the underbrush, hounding your every step. Gain the Watcher in the Brush mission. Watcher, brush. Here it is. Found it. Watcher in the Brush. So let's pause there. Let's take a look at the Watcher in the Brush mission. That says, you have felt a lurking presence following you since your discovery of the strange biomeld corpses. It generally stays out of sight, so you are going to have to confront it to figure out what it wants. Path deck assembly. Add the mysterious Verdacian to the path deck. Clear the mysterious Verdacian with progress. That's our new mission. Go back. So it says complete the one mission, which I didn't do, which was Journey to the Spire. So let's do Journey. JOURNEUI. Spire. You know, you only type poorly when people are watching you. What is happening? You only type poorly when people are watching you. So we'll add it, and then it says complete it. And then we've gained a new mission, which was um, Watcher. What? Brush. Okay, so gain that new mission. That's our new mission that we have. Okay, let's keep going. As you cross the bridge to the center of town, Ben Amon, pilot of the Swift and Master Artificer, joins you. Hello there, Elder Thrush asks that I come to the Spire to check out the hydroelectric turbines just in case they're suffering any damage during the flood. He says, what brings you here? You explain what brought you here, and his smile fades. Without delay, he accompanies you to see Elder Orlin. You find Mora Orlin in the heart of the carbon forge, bent over an air lathe with a heavy piece of carbon in her powerful hands. When she sees you, she shuts off the howling machine and straightens. What is it? She growls. Her flinty stare never wavers as you describe the strange beings with the eyeless faces and dangerous looking claws. When you finish, she grunts and nods to you and Ben Amon. My mother told me about. Sorry, Johnny Dangerously reference just came up for me. My mother told me about these. When we first came over the passes in the valley, our people encountered beings like this one you described, vicious biomels. They called them reclaimers. You ask, why reclaimers? I'm not certain, says Elder Orlin, but they are biomels like the caustic mulcher and the toxin eater. And like all biomels, they serve an ancient purpose. Perhaps they are compelled to capture something they perceive to be lost, or they search for some possessions they believe to be theirs. The best way to discover the answer is to find them and observe their behavior. When you head out into the valley, keep your eyes open. If you find reclaimers, see what you can learn about them. Benamon clears his throat. Elder Orlin, searching the valley could take weeks. If we want to know where they are, I can set up a scanning rig. We just need to place a few relays around the valley, and I can sweep for these reclaimers. Elder Orlin shakes her head and gives Ben a bemused look. Sensors? Always sensors. We have all the sensors we need right here, she taps her chest. And here, she taps her temple. Use your instinct, your intellect, and you will find them. Ben doesn't waver. Elder, it's a big valley. If we don't send some sort of help, they could hike within a half mile of a swarm of these things and never know it. He turns to you. What do you think? Do you want to spend weeks searching the valley for these things or discover exactly where they are in just a few days? Rangers choose. We agree with Ben Armand, deploy the scanners, or we agree with Elder Orlin and rely on your senses. I'm going with Ben. Sorry. I ain't trying to be out here all week, Chief. So I'm going with Ben. You agree with Ben. The faster you find out if the reclaimers are in the valley, the better. Elder Orlin grunts and turns back to her air lathe. I am so sorry. After you leave, Ben takes you to the Hearty Brew, the best tavern in town. There you find his pin crawler parked in the courtyard. He opens the back latch, revealing a store of parts and electronic components along with a folding workbench. He sets to work crafting something, and when you ask what he's doing, he distractedly mutters that you should think about getting some food. By the time you're finished eating and return, you see a bundle of steaks, about a meter long, each topped with a globe crisscross with complex circuits inlays. These are relay scanners, Ben explains proudly. Set them up across the valley, and they should generate a field that will pick up any biomeld activity. If there's a swarm of reclaimers out there, we'll see it. Just be sure to spread out the sensors as far as possible. Opposite ends of the valley would be best. When you stick them in the ground, just whistle this tune. He blows 3 notes, and the relay goes active. Ben hands you a second disc in a smooth wooden frame. Once all 3 are active, they will send the results to the biological outpost south of Branch. But you can see what they pick up with this. Gain the sensor network. Right. And we don't agree with Orlin, so kick rocks. Okay. Okay. So we're here. Just secret network mission. And that ends this part of it. So let's take a look at that secret network. So it says secret network mission story. Deploy sensors to try to detect reclaimers. We need to go to the plummet, high basin, and mound of the navigator. I'll show you where those are in a second. When a feature comes into play at one of these locations, you may attach this mission to it. When a feature with this mission attached is cleared, place 1 progress on this mission. Have 3 progress on this mission, read 109. Okay. If this mission is attached, exhaust the non-human being. Unattach this mission use unless a ranger spends 1 focus energy. So let's take a look. So here is the plummet. Here's mound of the navigator. Basin's got. There it is. High basin. High basin, plummet, mound of the navigator. So we need to go to those locations. Cool. So we gain that mission. Right. Add that to the campaign log, to the ever expanding campaign log. Add a mission, and it is their network. Cool. Getting some missions, people. Getting some missions. So journey is complete. The Spire is going to come into play. This comes into play, so we need to clear okay, we need to add mysterious Verdaci. Attack. We look at that, should it come out. So we'll look at that. Pops. Also, some other things happen because we traveled away. So this says arrive at a new location when there is 5 or more total presence of prey set aside. We've got prey 2, prey 2, prey 1. Total 5. Got 5. These are all grassland. Let's see what the story says. So we're doing 1.42. And we're luring quiet. It took some time to find enough bait and even longer to get close to one of her hunting grounds. She's nowhere to be seen, but you don't have any interest in using yourself as bait. Instead, you release the prey animals and observe from a distance. You wait for hours before you spot movement. You hold your breath as the sleek, shadowy form of the largest bearded lynx you've ever seen slips out of the underbrush. With Quiet right before you, you have a choice. You can try to understand and perhaps even befriend the lynx, as Nal would want, or you could try to kill her and ensue the valley's safety, as Cordo would want. Cordo can kick rocks. We will flip the Lure Quiet card over to its confront side, but don't change your mission log. If you don't complete the confrontation mission, you will have to track her down again. Okay. Then it says put Quiet in the play within reach of a ranger of your choice. Do not read her entry. Return all set aside prey to the collection. Then if you've understood the mulcher, go to 1.4D. Nope, I didn't understand anything about it. So all these are going back to grassland. Lure mission is still in effect. This. So over to its confront side, but don't change your mission log. If you don't complete the confrontation today, you will have to track her down again. Put Quiet into play within reach of a ranger. Do not read her entry. Does she still gain ambush? Like, does she still gain ambush? So she has 3 presence. Predator. 5. Oh yeah, I'm so clearing this cat right now. So 5 to do 5 harm. And so you are in front of me. I don't know if she has I don't know if she has if she gains ambush on you already. So Corey, if you're still there, or Zach, I don't know if that still works because she has ambush on her card, but I don't know if the story negates the ambush. Let's take a look. And we read. I think we don't need to read story deck 5 because it says arrive at the location, do 1 point. Let me see if 5 has anything that I need to share. Yeah, it does. So let's pull it. Yeah, it does. Okay. So, rising out of an island in the middle of the Silver Fin, the first thing you spot is the landmark that gives the town its name. A massive gray spire at the center of the island towers over the cottages, workshops, and trade halls that make up the rest of the town. As impressive as it is, you know that it is but a protrusion of the ancient archaeology that extends deep into the roots of the valley. So, Quiet's gonna He's gonna she's gonna ambush me for 3. I'll take care of that. Let me do the setup. So she'll do 3. So 1, 2, 3 for her presence. Cool. That's great. Do not add the Spire set to the path deck. Shuffle it separately. Awesome. Thank you. Do not add the Spire set to the path deck. Shuffle it separately and set it face down next to the path deck. This is the Spire deck. Pull Spire out. Up. And will tell me to do something with the Spire deck. But this is the path deck. Shuffle these separately. This will be Spire. That will be the here. Spire has 1 presence. For a fitness test. For test 2 fitness, test against 2 fitness, the bustling town with Spire to move your token to this location and draw 1 card from the Spire deck. When you would draw 1 path card, if your token is on this location and there are cards remaining in the Spire deck, you may draw 1 card from the Spire deck instead. Okay, so okay, all right, so we don't have to deal with wild crap, but we still need to draw 1, which is it's a water card, which is what I wanted so bad. Okay, so fresh blue kelp. So let's see. We've seen this before. It's a feature that is not an obstacle, and it is in front of us. It has 0 presence. And then we ready everything up and draw a card. Artel's Vaulting Rod. Okay. So we gain all our stuff back. And we're ready to party. Oh, and this says refresh. Add 2 rain to this card. If there are 4 or more rain tokens, move all prey along the way. Then each ranger exhausts their roll. Flip this card. So, here we go. We're gonna do you. We're gonna do you. That. Giving 1 to the rod, 2 to you to go into 4. And then, my good friend, I'm going to connect with you. Right 2. Maybe. No. Oh, I was supposed to draw another path card, wasn't I? Because this was the path card for this. Sorry. It's Tidal Muckets. That's what's that. Okay. So, before I do that, I am going to I'm going to do 2 and 2 to use the vaulting rod, the vaulting rod to fish for a 3, 2, and 1, 3 on 2. 3 on 2 awareness. 0. So here. So that means that if there is a water card in play, soothe 2 fatigue and add 2 progress to a water card. So I will soothe 2 fatigue, gain in Pakoto and survey land, add 2 progress to a water card. That'll be you. And then we'll deal with the crust. If there are 2 active predators, there are not. If this mission is attached, it is not. Suffer 1 injury. I will not. Because of the Paratrapsis whistle. For that. I enjoyed that, my friend. I was looking for enough to help me connect. Pakoto is not going to help me do that. However, ooh, no, it should go the other way around. We could do a 3 on 3 test. Ooh, that's dangerous. That is super duper. I could give the puppy a scritch. That's probably the best way to try to do this. Yep. I'm gonna give the puppy a scratch. Picking this down by 1 to go to no, I'm gonna take it down to 1. So I'm gonna use 2. That's 2 on 1. Let's just stick with the 2 on 1. Don't be bad. 2 on 1. -1, which is 1. Ready to pup. To the card. I got tracked. Mountain. No. If there is a romping lutrinal within reach, there is not. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. Add harm to this being equal to that predator's presence, which gets rid of this card. And that's all that does. Cool. Then I'm going to do that. Pull you down here and make this a lovely 6. And you are cleared. So let's see. So we've cleared her with progress. Let's go and see what that does. Something happens there. So lure, arrive at the location. If there's 5 or more, go to 142. Okay, we're luring quiet. All right, so then we need to go to 52. What am I supposed to do after I do this? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Did I miss something? Lure. Oh, it's confront. It's confront. That's why. It's confront. Confront. The lure quiet. And then it says turn the lure card over to confront. I am an idiot. That's what I was supposed to do. That's why I got confused. Front. You found the mega predator. Now it's time to deal with it once and for all. When the subject of this mission is cleared, resolve the following effects instead. So cleared by harm, permanently killed the majestic mega predator. Nope. Clear by progress. Befriend and calm the beast so it is no longer an issue. Why, yes. And I did mountain. If the predator has 3 R or more harm, move it. There's no harm on it, so we were good. And we only drew crust and mountain, so that we didn't screw up anything. Okay, so we're going to 143. One, 4, 3. Wait, what? So we're confronting Quiet on a clear of this. Okay. Bloody, weary, but uncowed, you carefully approach the angry bearded lynx. Quiet hisses at you, baring her fangs, but doesn't flinch or snap at you as you reach your hand to her nose. She sniffs cautiously, and then to your surprise and amazement, she leans forward and gives you an affectionate head rub that sends you tumbling over on your backside. Quiet starts to purr quietly, and you feel a warmth steal through your soul at the sound, as if you had some sort of deeper connection with her. You're not sure how you know, but you've convinced she won't come after anyone in the nearby villages now. She seems a lot more interested in you, so she might keep a wary eye on you from afar and perhaps help you when you need aid. Complete the Lure Quiet mission. Permanently remove Quiet from the Valley set, and gain the Quiet reward card. Each ranger suits 2 fatigue. Hooah! Sorry, I didn't have that up. So I'll suit 2 fatigue, which is healing touch and trail marker. And I'll leave y'all to read that while I go find my new kitty friend. I got me a pet. Look there, Ma, I got me a pet. So we got gain Quiet reward. I'm building my pet deck. Woohoo! And we have to rest because I'm putting that card in my deck immediately. So cool. So we gain Quiet and we suit 2 fatigue. Sorry I wasn't showing that earlier. I was just reading. This is my new buddy. It's my new friend. So 2 fitness, so I definitely can add it. Friendly, persistent, unique. Add 3 harm to a being and 1 harm to Quiet equal to that being's presence. Her and Riri are my damage combo. So she will be joining the deck shortly. I already know which cards I'm switching out for her. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay. So, as you can see, I'm very excited. All right. Okay, so we've completed the Quiet mission. So let's I'm pack that off real completed. Okay, so the Quiet mission is complete. So we've only got 2 missions left, which is Watcher in the Brush and Sensor, that we're dealing with. We sued 2 fatigue. Kitty was nice to us. We need to make sure we rest at the end of this. Okay. So Quiet is permanently removed. Oh, and this is something else to do as well. So just to keep you in mind, sorry, I'm going to pull this campaign up, log up one more time. So we come over here and we say remove cards, and we do a remove card of it is Quiet is part of the Valley. The Valley. And we're going to find Oh, are we we're not removing a whole set, are we? Let me see what this does when Quiet starved the Valley set and Quiet is removed. Okay. That's weird. Like, why wouldn't you put the card? They do the reward cards here where I could put in Quiet, and so you can see the reward card here and say I'm gonna add it. So there it is, right? So there it is. You can see it for all to see right here. But when I go over to remove cards, I have to type the name of the card? Track cards that are removed permanently from the path deck here. Okay, so the set is the Valley and Quiet's removed. Just let us know. But why not have the Quiet? Why not do what you did here? I guess I'm just curious. That's weird. I don't know why. Anyway, we've added Quiet, and there is, and we've got our missions. Okay. I don't know. Tell me if y'all agree or disagree with me on that one. All right, we still have some ways to go. So Quiet will be removed from Valley. All right. So We could do a fitness test. Yeah, because this is bad. That's really bad. I need to lower that down. So let's do that. We're going to do this, which is a 3. It's a 3 on 2, and it is a focus test. That's a 0. That says discard 1 rain from this card for every 2 efforts. So this will go down to 1. Used. We'll get discarded. Mountain. No romping latrines. Okay. What do we need to reversing is bad because I could gain an injury. My Paratrapsis whistle is there. So I can do Pakoto and Tract +1 for 3, so it'd be a 3 on 1. I could put my token on here for a 3 on 2 test. He's not a bad idea. Bad idea at all. I can attach this to a location or feature. Attached feature gains trail trait. When 1 or more progress is added to this attached trait, increase the number of progress added by 1. I could do that instead. I think that's probably the best play. I'll spend my last 1, put trail markers on that location. Then I'm going to connect with Pakoto for 2. It's a 2 on 1 spirit. So that's 2 progress. Pakoto. Sunshine's thing. And that's it. That'll do. So let's re-up. Draw a card, which is perceptive. This it adds 2, so this goes to 3. Cool. And then I draw a path card, which is a romping latrinal. Being predator. Are here with me. So, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We want. I can go with progress on here. You will fatigue me for 2. I can fish. Gain that back. Clear that card. I think that's the best way. I think that's the best way to. So, if I do that, I'll lose 1. So we're gonna go do this. We're going to do. I know there are probably more missions here, but I want to find this mysterious person. But I also want to move. Don't know how. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to do our fitness test here. So it's going to be I got to go to the plummet. I got time for that. There's no timer on this one. Right? Our timer was 4 days from now. What did we need to do it 4 days from now? Can't remember. We have to do something 4 days from now. 4 days from now, we have to. Something happens. But it has nothing to do with the beacons, but we probably should put the beacons up. So maybe I should go back to Kobo's Market and head over to the plummet. Or I can head over to the high basin or the all of them are pretty far away. And we haven't seen the old growth deck yet. So I think we're going to go Not going via the plains. Plains could kiss my butt. Don't want to go through the ravine. Man, there's a lot of decisions. There's a lot of decisions to make right now. So I've got 4 days to deal with these 3. I bet that's what I need to get done. Not bad. I can stay here for a day. I can stay here for a day and camp and move towards the plummet. But then I gotta figure out the best path, right? So the plummet's here. We need to get to Mound of the Navigator here, and then we need to get to the High Basin here. Fastest path to High Basin would be to go through the branch to get to it. From there, because I don't have a boat, so from there, where do I get a boat? I need to get a boat. So wherever a boat is might be helpful. But from there, I would have to travel back to the branch, to Crossroads Station, to Biological Outpost, and then to Mound of the Navigator. Which I would then have to walk my happy behind to Stone River Bridge, the Meadow, the Concordant Ziggurat, to the Plummet. This is going to be a lot of traversing. I don't know if I have... It gives me 4 days to try to get it done. So let's make the most of what we got. Okay. No, I'm going to pass that test. So let's take our fatigue, do our fishing, try to get some trail markers on here. So we're going to do the fitness 2 test. We're going to make this a 3-on-2 test. I do a traverse test and then do a fitness test next. I do a traverse test and then a fitness test next. Let's do that. I want to make sure I can get out of here if I need to. So I'm going to make it so that hopefully I'll pass it in one go. So I'm going to make this a 5-on-1. I'm going to suffer because the latrino hits me for 1 fatigue. And it's a 5-on-1 traverse test, fitness test. Let's do it. That's a 0. That puts 5 progress on that bad boy. So I can leave whenever I want. Good. Pressed. There's a mission attached and an exhaust a non-human being. Unattach this mission. Nope, I'm not attaching. When a feature comes into play at one of these locations. Okay, so not yet. All right, so we put the 5 on there. If there's another active romping latrinal, there isn't. We're good. Okay. We can leave whenever we want. That's what I want to make sure I can do. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fish with 2 awareness. Yeah, because this one... Let's make this a 3. Nope, we're going to use Pakoto. Let's make this a 3. We'll make it a 3-on-2 of awareness. We passed. So that means that we sue 2 fatigue. Perhaps this whistle and Riri, thank goodness. And we put 2 on a water card, which is this one. Clears this. And sunlight. If there's another romping latrinal in play, there is not. For you. Oh, cool. Now I'm going to spend this 1 to put down the other Paratrapsis whistle. Oops, sorry, you can't see. Sorry. So I tested. Man, I was up there so long. So let's run back to what happened. I apologize. I did 3 with these 2 and my 3 for my fitness. So I did 5 on there and I was successful. Then I did my awareness test. Do a 2 + 1, 3 on that. And sorry. These 2 for the travel. This one for that symbol. So that I could do the awareness test to sue 2 fatigue, put 2 on the water card, which cleared the water card. So there we go. All right. So we're good. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Then this one gets 3 on it. So we have 3, 4, 5. These aren't unique, and we're good. So we block a lot of harm, which is great. Get Riri down and Quiet. If we can get Quiet in the deck, will be great. This actually would be 6 because it would be +1 on that location for that. Then let's do 2. 2. Add 1. We'll put 1 here. 2 here to 4. Then we will connect with you for 2 on 1. 1, 1. -1, 1. We were successful, which is 5, which is what we needed. Clear you. Sunlight. Nothing. Ugh. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. So this add 2 rain to this card if there are 4 or more rain tokens. So this is going to 5. Move all prey. There's no prey along the way. Along the way. Then each ranger exhausts their roll. Flip this card. Exhaust. This card gets flipped. There are 5 on there. Okay. Ready up. You're exhausted. I draw a card. Things. Then we get this is Cavernous Naiad. Cannot remove your token except for bad things. Bad thing. Feature. Wish it was an obstacle, but it's not. It's just a feature. If it was an obstacle, I exhaust it and get out of here. That's not good. Okay. So we're going to spend 2 awareness to put down Riri. Okay, so we could put 3 on you. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7 on you. That's the best I could do. Now let's see if we can make this work. Okay, so you up here. Yep, I have to on another being. Move you up here. Add 2 to you. You lost down to 1. 1 on here going to 4. 2 on you. 4. Oh, 6. Then I'm going to I can only do 1 test here. So we're going to 1 down to 2, what I need for a 1-1 test on this of fitness to pet the pup. Dang it. That did not work in my favor. Bank error, not in my favor. Could have thrown in the healing touch. We'll do 1 to use Ancestral Teachings on Riri, exhaust a being, and add more to him, making him 6. Let's see. Let's see. So then We don't have to do anything else. We could just let this ride. We let this ride. Should be solid for next round to clear this. That's 4 on there, which is enough to do it. You should be good. All right, let's chill. Let's chill. Let's chill. Let's chill. Yeah, I don't even want to risk anything. We'll put this back to 3, back to 2. Nope. With Pakoto. Let me, before I end the round, I'll connect with Pakoto. 1-on-1. 0. So this will go 1. That makes me this. Take this down to 4. The ranger with the most fatigue must discard 1 awareness or move their token to the center. I don't have any awareness to discard, and then I would re-up. Draw a card. Trail markers. Draw the fresh kelp. Cool. I can get that card back now. Okay, ready everything up. You here. 2 more to that. 7, 8. But I'll do this. 1. This 6. Add 2 here. 10. Then play Homeward Bound for 2 fitness. To move all from a being to a feature. Which will get rid of that feature. Token. Honestly, we can get out of here right now. And I think we will. I think we're about to get out of here. I would love to get more. I was here to get more quests. I was going to try to do that, but we're actually going to. How much cards do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Ah, ha 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 ha. All right, let's try this once, and if nothing happens, I'm leaving. We're gonna do this fitness test of 2-on-2. So if I succeed, it'll be a 3. So 2-on-2. It's just that fitness test. 2-on-2. -2. Yeah. With sunlight, which fatigues us even more. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm so out of here. No way. So that didn't work. We're out. We're leaving. We're gonna count. So we're leaving and we're gonna count. All right, let's end this day of awfulness. So let's do what happens. We're supposed to clear the area. We'll keep that there for now. But we're clearing the area. We're clearing the spire. No need. No need. And the shore. All right. We're moving from here, and we're going to the high base then via the branch. I do not want to go through the plains. We're going to go to the Philosopher's Garden. Okay. Going into the Philosopher's Garden, and we're going to camp. So we're deciding to camp now. So let's go back. This. And let's camp. Come here. Going to travel to Philosopher's Garden. Well, Kobo's Market, we went to the Spire. We did not camp. And then from the Spire, we're traveling to the Philosopher's Garden via the old growth, and we are going to camp. Travel and camp. And we're moving on to day 7 with the downpour still in effect. So let's go ahead and do our setups for day 7. We're going to switch this back to 4 because this is the new day. We're going to Philosopher's Garden. Get 2 from the valley. Old growth day. Well, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the old growth deck. So these will come up. But before we do, remember we get to reshuffle, re-up all this stuff. At the end of the day, all this comes back. This is Lake. until this comes back. And we get to upgrade. So I'm pulling tracked off. Tracked, I think tracked is the one I don't check. Quiet's coming in, but it's heart and 2 symbols, so we want to go symbol for symbol here. I mean, I might pull the intention translator. I don't use it. It might be of use at some point. I do use Homeward Bound. That surveyed lands, just commit that to Tess. And I do use the Parathrepsis. So I think tracked is going to get removed. I'm going to remove tracked, add quiet. The deck. Yeah. All right. Building out our pet deck really, really well. Let's get this 3. On a day 7. And let's take a look at. So it's the Philosopher's Garden. It's got 1 presence. On refresh, flip 1 path card face down. It keeps any attachments on it. Treat face down cards as features with the obstacle keyword and a presence of 1. They gain the following trait: awareness test 1 to identify. Flip this card face up. This is the Philosopher's Garden. It is here. Go to entry number 17 to see what it's about. So whoever Celio Gris is, we need to find them because they go to a lot of places. No one has ever been able to tell you how this patch of woodland got its name. You can't help but feel a shiver run down your spine as you travel through it. However, although the grass is just as green, the same bird song echoes through the branches and the usual insects buzz in your ears. You can't help but notice that all the trees grow in strange and precise geometric patterns. We're going to draw 1 path card. It comes into play face down along the way. And 4 progress to get past it. Cool. So we're going to draw 1 path card and just put it down there. Shuffle up and we draw our new one. 6. What do we got? We've got Quiet. Hello, buddy. We've got the Artel Rod. And we're actually going to ditch the other 4. 4. And we've got Oru and Riri. So we just need to find Pakoto. We're getting closer. So we're getting closer. Let's shuffle these back in. And we have a lot of stuff to do here today. Let's our mission now to get where we need to get. So we need to draw a path card. Here we go. It is Ranger Cache, which is a 79 story. All right. I apologize for that mess up on the video earlier. Hope that didn't deter you all. You barely noticed the sigil carved into a nearby rock. You don't see any sign of the ranger's cache, but you whistle the 5 tones that Ben Amon taught you during your training. The illusion of a rocky outcropping covered in lichen flares and fades as the lenser deactivates, revealing 4 carbon forged chests bolted to the rock. Got got 1 presence, and we could do an awareness search of 2. Move your token to this feature, then you may search your deck for gear and equip it. If you fail, move your token to this feature, and you may add one token of your you may add 1 token to one of your equipped gear. Clear it. Clear our token. Each ranger shuffles 2 cards from their ranger discard into their deck. Glad you're here. I am. So there we go. All right. Let's start putting a bunch of stuff in play. So, all right. So we're going to spend 2 going down the 1 to put Quiet out. We're going to spend the last 1 to put the Artel's Vaulting Rod out. We're going to spend 2 to put Oru out. We're going to spend 2 to put Riri out. And then we're going to do a bunch of fun stuff. So I got 1 I got 1 left, which so Pakoto needs to come out next so we can deal with this. But I can't do the awareness search on this, and it says when we refresh, we're going to flip a path card face down, which is probably this one. I need to do this so I can get the Parathrepsis whistle, which is what I want out of my card. So unfortunately, I don't have any awareness to build that out right now, or to do this to do this ability to identify. And let me try to remember my training. The 1-on-1 test on focus. -1. Awesome. Nothing. This mission card isn't attached anywhere, and nothing else bad happened. Cool, I'm done. So let's go ahead and re-up to 1. That was a fun turn. And I got Healing Touch. Okay. So we've got our harm engine over here, so that's 4 harm right there. We need to get the whistle out so we can stop you from taking any damage. So let's this was supposed to flip face down. I draw a path card, which is the kitty puppy birds. Eclectic raccoon. Let you know what they do. So awareness, keep 1 eye on the raccoon and the other on the path to exhaust this being and add progress to it equal to your effort. If you fail, draw a path card. Clear. Search a ranger discard for a gear and add it to your hand. And discard an equipped gear. Add 1 loot to this being. If there are 2 or more loot on this being, shuffle it into the path. You are killing me. It's a thief. I knew it'd be a thief. You're a thief. And I need to find Pakoto, because I could have cleared it right away. Okay. Or I could just kill it. I mean, I could harm it out. I definitely could harm it out right now. Oh, you're here. Hey Brian, how's it going? Looks like the engine is humming along back from dinner. Yeah, I just need to find Pakoto and we're good. I need to find my Parathrepsis whistle too. That's what's bugging me. So we can get rid of you right now, and I think I'm going to do that. Because Riri only does 1 damage. But Quiet does 2 at the stake of add harm to Quiet equal to the being's presence, which would be 1. So we're going to do this. Quiet gains 1 harm. This creature is discarded. Cool. Then we're going to remember our training for a 1-on-1 game. Oh, come on. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. We are going to I need to figure out what these are. Well, I know what this is, but I need an awareness test to get it, and it's going to flip right back over, so I might as well do this one. Actually, I could quest here, fatigue 2, and then fish. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna do 3, 4 on 1 to quest there. Because we're going past these, they'll fatigue us 2. They each have a presence of 1. Shuffle. Oh, shuffle the deck. Yes. Thank you, old Matt. Shuffle this up. Now it is a 4. 4 on 1. Fitness. -1, that's a 3. 3 progress on you. Mountains do nothing. Then we'll fish for a 2 on 2 on awareness. No, we're not. We're not going to fish at all. Not going to fish today. How are we going to do? How are we going to do 1 bet? Barf. Okay. Okay. That blew my plans right out the window. Blew my plans right out the window. I need Pakoto to finish the chain. So I think we're done. Ridiculous. Ooh, Shore. Cliff Lake Shore. Ah, they get shuffled into this deck. Following me around. So we got a Doozing Bear Sloth. Predator. Mammal. Nasty stuff. Nasty stuff. Right. So we're going to do this, that. Progress on you. We're going to do this. Harm on you. And Healing Touch to discard 1 harm from a being, which you are, and add 3 progress to it, putting you at 5. These are obstacles. I could not have done that. Crap. I would not have suffered the fatigue because I could not have done that because these are obstacles. You don't draw him now, you may never draw him again. I can still hear you say we can never make the chain. I'm gonna pet the puppy. Oh, let me not do that. It's a 3 on 1. -1, 2. You come back up. No, there's nothing to suit because I couldn't have done that because these gain the obstacle trait. Mountain. No, 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 no. If this predator is along the way, it is suffer 1 fatigue. Yay. All right, well, get the hell out of here. Then we'll remember our training. Please. Come on, game. Um, All right, let's see if we can fish and soothe some fatigue. Oh, wait, there's not a water card. Can't do it. Me, this is only good for Pakoto. Is this Pakoto? No, it's not. Thank God. Okay, so then let's just read. These are both obstacles at this point. Try to identify with whatever comes. So let's ready up. I'm looking for the thing too, so if it pops up, this should have to. Okay. Draw a card. Homeward Bound on a feature. Okay. Yeah. Let's draw a card. Right. Sure about we've got you that popped in. We've seen him 10 billion times. We can't talk with him. We can't connect with him because he's pissy. So, but what we can do. Without the whistle, I'm not okay with that effect. So let's do that. Move you here. Do progress on you. I can't connect with you. Do a fitness test down to 1. Do a 2-on-1 to scratch the puppy. +1. Sunlight goes to 3. I soothe the fatigue. Fatigue a card. Sunlight, add 3 damage to the active feature with the lowest presence. If that feature is food, add 1 progress to this being. This is a feature, according to that card. This is a feature to a feature with the lowest. These are both 1s. So this one gets damaged, removed. Oh, thank God. It was a biomelt. So it's because it says it's flip face down. Treat face down cards as features with the obstacle keyword and a presence of 1. They gain the following test. This is now a feature with a presence of 1. Do 3 harm to the active feature with the lowest presence. All right, so we're just going to put 3 on here. I don't think there's health on it. It's not food, so you won't gain that. I'll have to reshuffle these cards. Photo's somewhere in that deck. That's making all the difference on why I'm stuck here. Okay, so we'll have to deal with that biomelt. Let's exhaust you to get rid of you. You're going to cause a lot of problems. Next, we are going to remember our training, and this time we're going to add thoughtful to it for a 2-on-1. +1, 3. Draw a ranger card. Another quiet. Press. Nope. Then. Oda, you're in here somewhere. All right. We know this is the cache. We want to do the cache thing. We'll do an identify. Gonna flip face back down unless I could do something about it. And I think this one's a 2 test. Yeah. I could boost it though. So we're gonna wing the hell out of this. I'm gonna tick this down to 1 to do an awareness test of a 1-on-1 of awareness. 0. Yes. This flips face up. Sunlight, this goes to 2. That goes face down. Another sunlight effect. Then we are going to do 1, 2, 3. Try to get this effect. So that's 3 on 2. 3 on 2 awareness. 0, we pass. It says move your token here. Then you may search your deck for a gear and equip it. Photo's like at the bottom of it. Doing that for the whistle. Shuffle. Let's hope Pakoto's in there. Sunlight, this goes to 1. Surveyed land goes down to fatigue. Claire, each ranger shuffle 2 cards from their ranger discard into their deck. We're going to shuffle trail markers and healing touch because we cleared this. I don't know where Pakoto is now, but this comes back here. This is cleared. These are getting reshuffled. Right. Here. Then. Oh boy. All right, so Quiet can do what Quiet does without taking damage, but I need Pakoto to keep it going. I think we're just going to do a 1-on-1 on this bad boy and see what happens. Nope, I could suffer an injury if I do, but I can stop that injury from happening. Nope, that's from a being. I don't want to connect with Jack, so I'm going to stop there. I'll stop you there. So let's do 2, 3. Ready. Draw a card. Trail markers. Draw this. Fundamentalist. One to run into. So let's read 86 and see what the fundamentalist. Just straight up. Enters play. If you're at the bowl of the sun, I'm not. Otherwise, go here. You see a man quietly picking plums from a small, fragrant smelling tree. You've heard of the so called fundamentalist, and you watch with interest as he carefully lifts and inspects each plum in turn. Occasionally, one comes off the tree and he tucks it into his rucksack. When you see him notice you, you call out and ask what he's doing. He frowns at you. What does it look like? I'm taking plums. Fundamentalist. Only the ones that are just about ready to fall off the tree, obviously. What are you doing? Clear the fundamentalist with progress to ask him about his way of life. In the name. So he is a being, hunter, human, villager, friendly. 3 progress. Reduce the presence of all other beings in the same area as the fundamentalist. 1. And we need. He has 2. He is here. Okay. Because I assume how this is played, and someone will have to tell me later, because my thing is when we refresh. Yeah, when we refresh, when the refresh starts, we flip, which is part phase 4. Draw a ranger card, refill all energy, ready all cards, and then we start over to phase 1 to draw a path card. So I think we've been playing this right. So let's see. All right, Mr. Fundamentalist. Let's do this in turn. Pup's gonna exhaust. Move you up here, put 2 progress on you. I am going to try to connect with you. It'll be a 2-on-2. Quiet to make it a 3-on-2. So 3-on-2. Connect. 0. That works beautifully. So we connect with you, clear you. Crests. You are cleared, so no other crest issues. But we clear you, so when we clear you, we go to 86. So we've cleared him with progress. If you are on invasion either stage, nope. Otherwise, go to this one. You ask Tyker why the others in the valley call him the fundamentalist, and he cocks his head for a moment. Do they? He asks. I suppose I haven't been in any of the villages in a while. He thinks for another moment, then abruptly speaks. I guess it's because of how I live, he says. I don't see us having any right to build houses and lay down roads across the valley. That's just us imposing our will on the rest of the world, which we have no more right to do than any other animal. No, Brian, I don't. You ask if human sapience changes the situation at all, and he waves his hands as if driving off a fly. You sound like all the rest. No, no. Our sapience just means we should recognize our capacity to change the world and then make the conscious choice to reject that. As he talks, he starts to pack his things. In a minute, he's ready to leave. Unless you ask him to stay, he's clearly going to head out. Rangers choose. Have him stay a while and listen. Remove all progress from him and move him. Or say goodbye, discard him. Each ranger suits fatigue. We're going to say our goodbyes and discard him. So he will discard. We suit 2 fatigue. Gain surveyed land and meticulous. Okay, now we are going to exhaust this rod, taking it down to 1 to exhaust this obstacle. And now we're going to do the proper test. Do a 3, 4, 5. We're going to do a 5. Getting the hell out of here. 5 on 1. -2. 3. Awesome. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch. This goes to that. Flips over. Thanks a bunch, game. Thanks a bunch. And I would fatigue a card, which is looking to see if it's Pakoto. Nothing else happens with sunlight. Thanks a lot for taking away my joy. Hey, hi, first time being on live stream. Glad to be here. Welcome, welcome, Juju. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we sued 2 fatigue, which allowed us to gain 3 progress on that. Need to find Pakoto. You have no idea how this is killing me. Let's do a 2-on-1 test to see. We know what that is. There's nothing I can do about it right now. Let's remember our training. 2-on-1. 2-on-1 test. -1. Give me my card. Give me my card. Okay. I think that's gonna be all. We're gonna add 2 rain on that. Ready you up. Ready these up. Back. Draw a card. Yes. Never felt so happy. All right. Draw a path card. Ooh, it showed up. It showed up. Sirius Verdesian. So I need to clear him with progress. I can do that. I need to clear him with progress. Deal what's to read to complete this Watcher in the rush thing. Let's go to 90 to see what he is up to. Did draw him. I did want him to pop up. So he enters play. This game intrigues me. Would I be correct in saying that it has feelings of sleeping gods for exploration, wandering, but with gameplay closer to an LC? I would say, I would say that this game, a lot of people compare this game to A lot of people compare this game to Arkham. I do not. I compare this game to Lord of the Rings. This is Lord of the Rings feel, but it's in a sandbox world. So to me, the things that Lord of the Rings was lacking, this game does. I never felt there is, just to compare for Lord of the Rings, there is the threat deck, the location that you need to travel, the the in the shadows, and the in play against you. It's the same feel. It's just in this one there's with strongholds and stuff, that's kind of the weather cards, and then you have missions that you have to do, you have progress that you have to put on stuff. So it's very Lord of the Rings, the LCG game to me. I don't see the correlation to Arkham at all. So when people say Arkham, I disagree with them completely. In terms of the exploration, this was the thing that I felt that was missing from Lord of the Rings LCG, which was the valley exploration and the sandbox feel of you moving around. So it does. I have never played Sleeping Gods, so I can't speak to that. But I feel the sandboxy exploration, story heavy thing is what this game is, and it's what I'm really liking about it. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. All right, let's go to enters play. The trail leads over a small rise, and you find yourself looking down into a clearing. In the center, maybe 50 meters away, you can see a reclaimer. Strangely, it stands perfectly still. Then you see something moving alongside it. What you thought was a large flowering weed appears to be some sort of being. As you watch, it runs an appendage lightly across the reclaimer's back, and you see small white petals sprout from its spine. You take a single step, and even that slight movement causes that being's head to turn in your direction. You're going to have to approach with very cautiously if you don't want to scare it off. Clear it with progress to see what happens. All right, so it has one presence. It's with me, 4 harm, which could do now actually, but we need to clear with that, so 5, and then bad stuff happens along with me. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 2 to put down Pakoto, and my pet dynasty feels solid. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do some setup. We're gonna do 2 here to move Pakoto up here, put 2 progress on him. We're gonna exhaust him, take him down to 1, put 1 here, and 2 progress on a being, which you are. So you are a being. You are a flora being. I'll put 2 on you. We are then going to pet the pup, because I think all progress from a being to a... I want to do no water card, so I can't soothe. But if I pet the pup, I could grab a card. Put 2 more on here. Because you're going to flip face down. I've got to do this properly. So I'm going to do 1 point here, and I'm going to use Homeward Bound. Make it a 2-on-1 to pet the puppy for fitness. 0. Perfect. You come back up. I soothe the card. I get in such teachings. Mountain. If there is another active flora, there is not. Exhaust it. Shuffle this being into the path deck as it disappears into a geometric triangle of vines. There is not another flora on this card, thank goodness. So, all right. That will put me at 4. Yep, that's enough. Nope, it's not. Dang it. I thought I had enough. All right, so we'll then do exhaust you up here and put 2 more on you for 4. Can't connect with you, which is what I want to do. Instead, I have to do the puppy one more time. This is dangerous. If there's an active prey, there is not. Okay. So there's no flora and there's no active prey. I'm going to pet the pup for, do it again, 2 on 1 plus 1. Sweet. You go up. If there's active prey exhausted, add harm to this being equal to that prey's presence. There's no active prey. These are all just companions. So we're good. Where that's not attached to anything, we're solid. I know I need to reshuffle. This has no combat and character management. Great, thanks. Sleeping Gods is pretty sandboxy too, and has book entries that. Okay, yeah, it may be, but there is no combat in this game. Well, there's combat in the game. There's combat in this game, but not like Lord of the Rings. You put harm on things, but your job is like that's kind of like the last thing you want to do. Then we'll do this one more time to move you back here and put 6 on you. And we've cleared you. So when you clear, which is this mission, Watcher in the Brush. So we got a mission going and we just cleared it. So let's talk about that. We're going to go back to 90. We cleared it with progress. So it says you stay Matt, yeah, Matt, I've never played Sleeping Gods has a whole combat system. Gotcha. You stay far enough away not to alert the being and decide to follow it as it leaves the reclaimer and disappears into the underbrush. As you follow, you notice strange plants along the trail. The tiny twisting vines don't appear to be native to the valley, but look similar to plants you heard of in the Verdessa. Perhaps that's where the being is from. But in any case, perhaps you can follow the trail left by those vines. Complete the Watcher in the Brush mission, gain the Trail of Vines mission. Missions. Probably Trail Vines. Trail of Vines. Copy that. Y'all don't have to watch me spell poorly. We've got Sensor Network and Trail of Vines. Anything else? Completed Watcher in the Brush and do Trail. Our Trail of Vines mission. You might be able to track the mysterious Verdesian through its effects on local flora. When a flora comes into play, place 1 vine token on it. When a card with vine tokens on it is cleared, move those tokens here. Have 2 per ranger or more vine tokens on this card to move forward. And then we take stuff off, put stuff on. That's how. All right, so we just need 2 for Trail of Vines. This guy's cleared. Started that story. I need to take care of this biomeld. I just don't know how to do it. I can't travel right now. I can exhaust that, but I can't travel. I could try to do this. Ooh. Let's see what happens. Yeah. I'm going to do a 1 on 2. See if I get a +1 on focus. Nope. I do not. Mountain. Add 1 vine token to a flora. There is no flora. And nothing else. Yes, harm stays when you flip the card. It says everything stays. So we don't know what is under this card. It's just kind of hidden, taking a hit. And when we reveal it, we'll see if it's hurt or not. So there's no beings to exhaust. I could do a survey. Let's do that. We're going to do a survey with Riri's ability. 2 on 1 awareness, 0. So let's do so that's 2, so we'll draw scout path cards equal to and then draw 1. We got a rotting dullwood and a cloud hive. Neither one of these looks good. This is an obstacle. Discard each floor and play. Each ranger suffers fatigue. No. We're gonna throw both of these at the bottom of the deck. I don't like either one of them. Anyway, that'll end that. So let's re-up. We're gonna try to get out of here this round. If all things being equal, we will try to get the heck out of here. So draw a card. I wanted to run into that thing, so that's why I stuck around so long. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cloud Hive Swarm. Being insect swarm with X, there's 1 bee. So damages refresh. Add 1 bee to the swarm. So we found the nest. Yay. You can add a maximum of 1 harm per test to the swarm. X is equal to the number of bees on the swarm. If X is greater than or equal to your fitness aspect, exhaust the swarm and suffer 1 injury. I mean, I could take care of this right now. Because if X, which is what's on here, is right now it's 1, Riri can take it out. Because it says refresh 1 bee to the swarm. It's a being. I can harm beings in the same area as me. So this gives us enough. Oh, and this would go to 4. Sorry. When it goes to 4, move all prey to along the way. You're not prey. None of you are. And then each ranger exhausts their roll. I'll exhaust my roll. Then flip this card. There's 4 on it. All right. So we're getting out of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do you first. You here. You on you 3. Then we're going to do you. Taking you down to 2. Putting 1 on this. Going to 3. We'll put a 2 progress on you. Why the heck not? We're about to mash you into paste. Actually, let me put it on. Let me put it on Riri. Then we're gonna have Riri immediately harm this for 1. There's only 1 bee on here, so this is gone. Yep, because we draw a card at the beginning of the round, so there's only 1 bee on here. You can add a maximum of 1 harm per test to the swarm. We're not testing, so Riri just killed that. We're good. Oh, you're right. You're right. I would have, which Riri would have killed, so this would be a different one. It'd be the Dullwood Canopy. You're absolutely right. Yep. You're absolutely right, Matt. Because of Riri's ability, I would have had to draw that card. Riri would have killed that one, and then we would have re-upped and drawn this card. So this is what's here. If that's the case, I'm about to clear this. So while you're just on this feature, treat each card with it's exhausted. Yeah. So this is the Dullwood Canopy. So instead of putting 2 on you, Kodo went, it'd have been here, which would have cleared this. So that wouldn't go on to Riri. Fixed. So we cleared it. We're done. All right. No. Good catch. Ooh, and it's floral. After and it's floral. It is floral. You're right. When a floral comes into play, place one vine token on it, which we did. When a card with a vine token is cleared, move those tokens here. Boom. Well done. Thank you, sir. It is floral. Thank you. So one more and we got the trail going. But we're going to use the Artel rod, exhaust it to exhaust this obstacle, and then we're going to 3 4. We're going to do 4 on 1 because I know I draw -2s like crazy. -1's for fitness, so we completed this. So that's 3. That puts us at 6. Sun. This goes down to 3. We fatigue a card. It I must have come this way. Move one vine token from a flora to another flora. There's none on there to do. We're okay. That doesn't have an effect, and we're all right. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, we're heading out. We're out of here. So we're going to branch via the woods. So branch is a specific station. So the woods are still going to come back into play. This lovely mysterious Verdesian doesn't need to be in the deck because good. We're just going to pull the valley cards out. The old growth stays. And we're looking for branch. Moving to branch. So let's make sure I don't mix that up before we leave. So let's clear the area. Second. Branch. 6. Look up what. Okay, I need to find this Solaro Mako person. Good grief. Otherwise, read. The town of Branch spreads out among the trunks and branches of the great cedar trees and tough, wrinkled, and cedar trees and tough, wrinkled dulwoods. The whole village is a maze of platforms and narrow walkways, all created from tree branches encouraged to grow together into dense mats, punctuated by spherical homes. So we need to search the path deck for the next feature and put it into play. Let's. Up. I would love to end this day at the mount. That's what I would love to do. Let's see if we can make it there. So we're gonna search for path for the next feature, which is a flora. Even better. Dulwood canopy. Split up. There. That stays. Let's got awareness plus art to scout. Path cards equal to your effort, then draw a path card, and we travel away. Got the Dulwood canopy, which is a flora. Matt, thank you for pointing that out. It shows how good your camera is. I can read that. So, to progress, what we need. That's all we care about clearing. It doesn't do anything when it comes in. If it says while your token is on this feature, treat each card within reach as exhausted, but you cannot add progress to features on or the location. My token isn't on there. The only way to do it is to climb, which says either move your token to this feature or remove it from this feature. If you fall, suffer 1 injury. Cool. Cool. So we ready all this up. Then card, homeward bound, we draw. Lovely. We got rotting dullwood, which is a feature, a hazard, and an obstacle, and it's floor too. So 3/4 obstacle. Clear with damage. Discard each floor in play. Each ranger suffers fatigue equal to 2 plus the combined presence of all floor discard. Yeah, I'm not. That's if we clear it with harm. We're not doing that. Okay, so we begin. Well, let's complete this mission here, shall we? So let's go ahead. Oh, you're not a being. You're not a. I can't put 2 on you. I had to do it with a card last time. I can do it now. Let's do homeward bound. Taking this down to 1. Move all progress from a being to a feature. There you go. So we'll do that. Clear this feature for 2. And there was supposed to be a vine here and a vine here. This was cleared, which will take this to 2. Which says have 2 or more vines on this card to go to 1.11. One, 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 one. Discard all vine counters off of the Trail of Vines card and check off a bubble next to Trail of Vines on the card campaign tracker. Okay. If Spirit Speaker Null is in play, oop. Read the entry corresponding to your progress on Trail of Vines. A. The trail leads deep into the wilderness, far away from any habitation in the valley. Soon it starts to parallel a set of reclaimer tracks. Interesting. Why is the Verdacian following the reclaimer? So we need to do it again. Okay, gotcha. That's all right. So, let's see. What do we want to do now? Now. We will exhaust you. Move you here. Do progress on you. Branch is not where we want to be right now. I'm okay with not being branch. We're on a timeline and the deck's getting short. So let's do this. Pick this down to 1. Add 1 to this. Progress on Riri. Then we are going to exhaust this. The rod going down to 2 to exhaust this obstacle. Now we don't have enough to travel. That was wasteful. Let's not do that. That was wasteful. Oh, I'm not reading that. Not reading that, Matt. I won't do it. I won't do it. All right, so we could search path cards. Let me connect. I'm gonna connect with Riri. Now let's do what we were doing. We're gonna do 2, exhaust this obstacle. We're then going to do a 2-on-1 check. 2-on-1 check for that search one. 2-on-1 awareness. -1. 1, we were good. So we pass. Scout cards equal to your effort, and then draw a card, which is okay. So just 1 card. Hanging cherry moss. I don't have a way to clear. Well, I do. I can do progress on this by doing some versing. And this is the 2 flora I would need. Let's put it at the bottom. I need to get going. Put it at the bottom, and then I have to draw a card. The Evergreen Hall. 2, 3. As you make your way across a long, narrow bridge suspended amongst the upper branches of the forest, the din of a crowd draws your eyes to a stout wooden hall ahead. Fir needles covers its exterior, crisscrossing to create a tapestry reaching up around the Dolewood's upper branches. Its ornate doors swing open to reveal a meeting hall with different gathering platforms winding down the side of the trunk. On every floor, you see villagers drinking, reading, and talking of all the comings and goings of the valley. The scent of sweet ale washes over you. Near the entrance, a map of the valley hangs on a wall next to a board covered with handwritten messages and notices. We can do a spirit check, share, search the valley set for any 1 card and attach it face down to this location. After you travel, put that attached card into play. Ready each human in play. Ooh. Ooh. So that comes in play there. Then I know who I want to look for. That person, because it says when I travel, put them into play, and I plan to travel to the high basin. So let's do that test. It's a spirit test. And it's just a 1. Search the valley set for any 1 card and attach it. This is important, so I'm going to throw that and make it a 3. So I should not fail this spirit test, which is a -1. I do pass. Crest mission doesn't attach anything. Each ranger suffers fatigue equal to the number of vine tokens within reach. You're not within reach. So kick rocks. But yes. All right. So we pass this test. Search the valley set for any 1 card and attach it face down to the location. I'll know the name when I see it. It's not Silbalal. Right? Is it Silbalal? Or is it that ortho person? It also take Calypso. We're gonna do Silbalal. Gonna be. There we go. All right. And get the hell out of here. Let's do 1 and 1 to remember our training. So 2-on-1 +1, 3. The sun's up, so we got 3. So I get to draw Scout Ranger cards equal to my effort, so I get 3, and I get to draw 1. Draw the Paratrapsis whistle. I'll put these back on top with Riri at the top. That's sunlight. Takes this down to 2. Riri's, you're gonna get exhausted. Move 1 vine token from one flora to another. Only 1 flora here. And that's all that happens. Then we have to reshuffle. Right. I want to get out of here. And I keep finding myself constantly trapped. But at least I got what I'm looking for with that. So let's see about getting out of here. 1. Ready, my guardian. Ready, the card. Got healing. Okay. Then draw a card. A dozing bear sloth, which you've seen before. Do 4 damage, not 5. I can do 1 damage to it, and then get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's the way to do it, so I can try to get out of here. Okay. So we're gonna do photo here. Progress on you. We're gonna do. I'm sorry, that's Oru. We're gonna do Pakoto. Put 1 on Artel's rod. 2 more on you for 4. We're gonna have Riri scratch you for 1. Then we're gonna use Healing Touch to discard 1 from a being and put 3 progress on it. Which is enough to clear you. You're gone. Then we are going to 1 to put another pair of play. You're going to exhaust this, exhaust you. Then we're going to traverse 3 on 1. Please give me a +1. Please. -1. Awesome. 2. And it's sunlight. So this goes to 1. That goes there. You could have at least let me leave. Suck. There's no other flora cards in play to move from one floor to another. Cool. I will try to I will try to connect to Pakoda for a 1-1. -1 and the sun came out. I knew that was what was gonna happen. I knew it. Ugh. My day is gonna end and I'm gonna have to rush on the next 2 days to solve this. That's it. It's when I need it is when it doesn't work. I should have just not done anything. But I'll be able to at least leave this round. Maybe. Maybe. Draw a card. Thoughtful. Draw a path. Cloud Hive Swarm comes back out, but we can deal with that. Have 1 bee on you. All right, cool. Cool. We got everything we need, right? We'll do 2. Move you here. Counter on you. We'll use Riri to say bye-bye. Then we will photo down to 1 to put this to 3. I'm going to put a 4 on you. Then we will exhaust this, put this to 2, exhaust you, then 3 on 1. 3 on 1. 0. Thank you. Puts us as 5 and we can get the hell out of here. So, add 1 vine token to a flora. And that's it. Oh, and to start a round, this would have gone to 2. Sorry. That flipped before the round ended. All right. Cool. We're traveling. We're hitting the road. And we're moving up to the high basin. Where we're going. So the high basin comes out. First things first when we travel. Clear this. The old growth is still the main cards to play. I don't mind. Branch is removed. We'll grab 3 of these. Plus, remember that ability that I pulled. That traveler's coming out to greet us when we move. 1. Says when the feature comes into play at one of these locations, you may attach this mission to it. When a feature with this mission attached is cleared, place 1 progress on this mission. 3 progress on this mission. Read 109. We got to do this 9 times. All right. So, away from this location, and we're going to the high basin. The high basin. Going to 18. What's there? Nope. High above the forest below, the basin gleams in the sunlight, smaller than white sky. The water in this mountain tarn. Mountain tarn? That's a new word for me. What is tarn? Is much deeper. The clear, cold water darkening to deep blue in the center. The elders say that nobody has ever reached those depths, and looking at it for yourself, you can well believe it. You wonder if there are submerged caves in the depths, and if any of the high basin's water drains into even deeper subterranean passages. So, arrival setup. Search the path deck for the next flora and put it into play. I have to look up what tarn means. That's a new one. Next flora. Which is a feature. Next flora is a feature. That puts this in play with that feature. 1 presence. To swim. Soothe fatigue equal to our effort to go for a swim, and we need 5 progress to move off of this. This person is up to visit us as we arrive. So the artist. Go to 82. So, enters play. If you've witnessed a masterpiece, I think we have witnessed the Y'all can't see that. We've witnessed a masterpiece. Hey, Greg, what's going on? A small mountain lake. Oh, cool. So we've witnessed the masterpiece. So on Still Bilal, if you've witnessed the masterpiece, go to 82.1. Still waves enthusiastically to you from her perch on an overlook above the trail. Well, hello, she calls. If it isn't my favorite subject, how is protecting the valley going? Clear Sill with progress to watch as she finishes her. So we could pose with spirit for a 2 test heroically to add 4 progress to this being. If you fail, suffer 1 fatigue as you pull something. Ah, that's funny. Okay. So she comes. Right. We are readying. We are readying. We are readying everything. This my basin goes there. Mission cards attaches here. We have thoughtful in our hand. We need to draw a card. It is Pakoto. Need to draw a path card using sloth. We then need to do this. Flip that. 4, which will fatigue us. Solid. And we're styling. Okay. So. All right. We need to at least clear one of these before the day is over. I'm down to 3 cards before I fatigue out. So we need to make this work as quickly as possible. We're not leaving this location. We could soothe some fatigue. And then we could try to reverse this against the 2. If I spend... I need these cards. Figure out what to do. Let's yeah, he can't do anything to me. Okay. Can exhaust you, do 3, 4 damage to you, which isn't about progressing you. Or still not enough. He is with me. Let's deal with her. We're gonna do a 2 plus 1, a 3 on 2 test. Spirit. That's a 0. So I do pass this. So add 4 progress to her. I cleared her, so go to 82. Do this in order. So we clear her with 82. And if you've witnessed the masterpiece, go to 82.5. Another day, another masterpiece. Syl laughs and nibbles at the end of her brushes. I have to say, it was just so much fun painting you in the mountains. You aren't heading up one right now, are you? Would you mind if I tag along and paint you again? Oh, ga ga ga, ba 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 ba. If the day ends, I lose the helping hand one. So let's discard her and Sue to fatigue. I really want to take her with me, but I can't. So we clear her, Sue to fatigue. Get the 2 translators. Then it was sunlight. This takes down to 3. Not good. I got 2 cards left. Move 1 vine token. Oh, sorry. This is supposed to be here. Move 1 vine token from one floor to another, but I can't. If there is if there is flora along the way, which there is, move this being along the way. The sunlight was the worst thing to get, and that's exactly what I got. Ta 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 ta. So this is just going to make the next day worse. That's exactly what this is going to do. Oh, boy. Okay. We're going to try to traverse this with a 3. We're going to do a 4 with Pakoda. We're going to do a traverse with a 4 on 2. Wish I could do more. 4 on 2. +1. Nope. Reverse -1. That's a 3. Rest. Each ranger suffers fatigue equal to the number of vine tokens within reach. There's none within reach, so kiss my butt. If you have 4 more fatigue, I have just 4. Exhaust this being, suffer 1 injury, and move this being within reach. So I will tick one of these down and exhaust it so I don't suffer any injury. That did not give me anything I wanted. Two. Four. Could have exhausted him, or I didn't. I don't want to remember my training, and the being's already exhausted, so send. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be super, super close. A Doozing Bear Sloth. 2 of them. Yay! Alright, so I forgot to draw a card, which trail markers. Okay. Not gonna go the way I want at all. 3. We are going to do this. Move. Ooh, I should clear this one. Actually, let me move you up here. Do one here. Then I'm gonna do this to take it to 1 to get rid of you. Then we're going to do pet the puppy. I can move you, but I don't want to. So let me try to just be a straight 2-on-2. Worst things have happened. 2-on-2 for the evade. 2-on-2 awareness. -1. You frickin' stupid. Bah, bah, bah. That just ended the stupid stinking day. Dang it. If there's floor along the way, move it along the way. However, I could at least... It won't matter. The day's over. The day is over. It won't matter. Yeah, it won't matter. On the draw phase, the day ends. Well, we got quiet. We can try for this again next time. So let's finish out this play. Gonna spend 1 plus 1 here to do a 2-on-1 for a swim. 1-1, 0. So that would have soothed this. Then as soon as I have to fatigue a card because it was sunlight, the day ends and we're done. Awesome. That sunlight, that downpour is rough. That downpour is super rough. Because I could have used my guardian ability, but my guardian was exhausted. So that kind of bit me. Oh well. What you gonna do? All right. Well, that kind of kills us for this run. Sorry if that was a bit slow. I was just kind of figuring out what to do. We're gonna have to do everything on the next day. So kind of looking at the map, we're here at High Basin. We need 3. We'll need to get 3 progress on this, which means we need to clear 3 features to be able to say the High Basin is covered. Then from there, we gotta run our behinds down to the Mounds of the Navigator. Do it again. That's 3 more. So that's what we have to do. We have to do both of those by the next day, and then the final day we need to get over to the plummet and do that one more time. We need to deploy those sensors. I wasted 2 days, and that makes me mad. So we need to figure this out for next round to push that through. But we got a new pet buddy, and hopefully that new pet buddy will help us. But there's other stuff in here. Calypso was in here. This biomeld that we keep passing by. If this being is attached to a role or a being with persistence, it gains starts following us. But there is a lot of flora here. There's a lot of flora here, so clearing this one should be possible and doable. And we'll see how that sets up. But cool. Okay. All right. All right, that's going to end our playthrough for tonight of this, which is 2 days that we played. We'll be back on Sunday to play 2 more days. So this was 6 and 7. We'll play 8 and 9, I believe. Yeah? Or was this 7 and 8? I can't remember. Let's look at... Why am I asking? I could just freaking... oh, and I didn't travel. So we left the philosopher's thingy. Go to branch. Didn't camp in branch. Then we left branch to go to the High Basin. We didn't camp in High Basin, but we did end the day in the High. So we're on day 8. So we did 6 and 7. So we're doing 8 and 9. I just got here. So we did 6 and 7 today. On Sunday, we're going to do 8 and 9. And look at that. We're back to a perfect thank the maker. That stupid downpour card was killing us. So we've got 2 days to plant all 3 beacons and find this trail of vines, which I think the trail of vines will be easy to do. But the 2 days, the 2 days to plant the trail markers is going to be hard. So we're really going to push for that. Where we ended that, and we've got a good story going, right? We've been doing a lot of travel along these days, and we're starting day 8 at the high basin, so it's looking pretty decent. I'll miss you all. I'll be at PAX U on Friday. Aw, enjoy PAX. Enjoy PAX. So my deck is loaded here. I'm a Shepherd Consider Guardian for people who are wondering. We've got Impressed Calypsa, found the perfect fishing spot, fixed up Northern Outpost, saved Lund, and witnessed a masterpiece. And we've removed the Quiet enemy card because we've gained Quiet as a reward, and Quiet is now in our deck. So we've got 4 pets, and I want more. I want more pets. There's there has to be a blue pet somewhere, right? There is Riri, which is green for awareness, Quiet, which is fitness, Orun, Pakodo, which are spirit. So where's the focus pet? I want a focus pet. There's got to be one more pet. I want it. I want it. I want a pet deck. That's what I'm building. Anyway, here is the build out. Our missions. We've completed a pretty good chunk of missions. We've completed all these. We're now on Trail of Vines and Sensor Network. So we're okay. We're doing okay. It's not horrible. But we're ending this on the high basin to see how this goes, and we're picking up on a perfect day on the 8th. So hopefully that'll get us what we need to be successful to build that stuff out. All right, cool. All righty. Okay, so we're gonna end here today. So what's coming up? Thursday I'm playing Frostpunk with Pac-Man if he's still available. If he is not available, I'll be playing this. So it all depends. It all depends of his availability. Friday is D&D with Barrett, Robin, Steve, and Kim. Saturday is the 2,000 sub celebration for 2,000 subs of the stream. So thank you all so much for hanging in there with me and believing in me. I really appreciate it. And with that, there's a giveaway. I'm doing a 2,000 sub giveaway of board games. You are paying for shipping, but I will give you a game for free if you pay for shipping, no matter where you are in the world. So that's happening Saturday. Sunday, I'll be back to this playing more. So I'll be playing days 8 and 9 on Sunday. And then we'll see how the rest of the following week goes. So until then, I will leave you all for you all to have a really great night. Just know I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.